Hello guys. I'm just gonna talk about the current state of botting and what I plan to do because I haven't really uploaded in a couple months. And the reason for that is because mainly I've been like adjusting and adapting and I that Shopify's changes really limited my ability to like cook. So like if anything I was able to get like a pair or two on like the really hyper releases and I don't really want to share my attempts until I really mastered the plan, which was like pretty difficult. So I'm gonna start with Shopify. Shopify has become too convoluted with too many bots. Like they've gone low stock, and with like so many users running with like so many bots, it's basically really difficult to get it unless you're willing to put in significant amounts of money into it. And even then, the return is like pretty low comparing off to invest in like lots of proxies and a really expensive bot. So like overall, it's like I wouldn't really recommend it. The Shopify changes really mess spawning up like checkpoints and proxy throttling. So yeah, if possible, do not bot Shopify. That's what I plan on doing. Like I think I'm just gonna stop botting Shopify because I don't see the value in it anymore. Some good bots, if you do plan on botting it, is Balco and Dash. Balco is been super consistent and like it's selling at around 2K, which I see high value in that. Like Kodai's selling around 4K, and Kodai's like not as anywhere near Balco in terms of Shopify at the moment. Balco's been super consistent, so I'd recommend you buy Balco if you plan on buying Shopify. Dashi, Dashi's been pretty consistent lately in the past couple months. It only blew up and people started knowing about it on the Travis release recently. But like historically, Dashi always does really bad after I made like when everyone runs it. I don't know why. I just I've just seen that. And Cyber has also recently has been starting to do really well on releases, and I don't know how consistent that is. Like if we should trust that they'll continue doing that well. But their price point is pretty I'd say their price point's pretty valuable. You can get some value around 3K. I'd buy that 3K. When you get up to 4K, definitely not. Like spending 4K on like a bot or cyber is not good at all. Dashi goes for around 400 to 450. I'd say wait. Do not buy it right now. The good value for Dashi is around 300 to 400. Okay. Foot size. So foot size has been significantly harder than it used to be. It has gotten significantly less stock and a lot of cancellations. So for example, like I know friends who had checked out like 8 pairs, has gotten all 8 of them declined, and I'm not really sure how it get declined so much. But like my theory is that it's because of privacy cards. Like they try to verify the information, and like the privacy cards it doesn't really match. But I'd say use legit cards for foot sites if you plan on botting foot sites. Some good bots for foot sites is TKS, Wattbot, and Cyber. Um, Cyber has been pretty consistent in foot sites, not definitely not as good as TKS and Wattbot, and TKS is the top so far. For mesh, there's a lot of value in that. It's like definitely not over as saturated as Shopify, but it's kind of murky waters at this point because there's been like a lot of rumors that mesh is switching around into just raffles, all raffles. I don't know how valid that is, but I know that if they do remain like first come first serve, then it's gonna be a cook. Like it's very easy to get it to cook mesh compared to other bots. So for the good bots for this is Fleek Framework and Hawkmesh. Fleek has been doing really well lately. Hawkmesh did not do well at the Travis release, but they've been like pretty consistent in the other releases, so I trust that they will pick it up again. Supreme, no, not not worth it at all in my opinion. Unless for like BOGOs, it's like they've been bricking lately. Everyone blames StockX for the bricks, but it's not all StockX. Like the company that invested in Supreme, they were demanding they bought it for a really high price, a really high evaluation, so they're gonna like try to match that evaluation by increasing stock and prices. So they make more money. But like they don't really realize that the more stock there is, the less hype there is attached to it, and that then transforms into a low resale. But just so in case you want to buy it, because there is profit in some releases, but like not as much as it used to be or should be. So good bots, MechPreem is the number one. It's like the most consistent bot out of all of them. And if I was gonna say that a bot was gonna cook Boga release, I'd say MechPreem would be the one to cook it. Feather.io is also pretty good. It cooks when there's no anti-bot enabled or Pokey. But yeah, Cyber has also been pretty consistent with Supreme. Hasn't done very well lately, I've heard, but they do really well when there's a lot of traffic and like lag, which um which happens a lot on hype releases. Demandware. I highly recommend you guys bot Demandware. Like there's like not that many bots that actually work on Demandware, so like there's if you get a bot that works on it, chances are you'll have a lot higher chance of cooking. And as I see a lot of like good high value in the bots that you buy. For example, the good bots I recommend to buy is Splash Force, Project Destroyer, and I don't know how to pronounce like S Croissant. Splash Force has been like really consistent in destroying Easy Play and Adidas lately. And same thing with Project Destroyer. I'd say Project Destroyer is higher than Splash Force right now in terms of like performance, but they're both good nonetheless. As Croissant, um they did cook the aliens, but like they restocked like crazy. Like they have like thousands of users now, so that comes with some risk now that they have a ton of users. I wouldn't I don't really know if I should trust that or not comparing like considering that so many people have it now. Sneakers, don't do it. It get hype releases, it just gets filtered unless they manage to work it out, which I don't think they will. Then it's like not worth it just constantly pay for accounts and proxies. Raffles, it's good value. Like if you manage like the only working bot, which is Hyper Raffle Bot. But there's a lot of other raffle bots right now out there, but like there's like no success towards them. I feel like a lot of them are just a cash grab. But Hyper is like the only one with like a proven record and consistency. Code Yellow, I think, is also another raffle bot, but it doesn't seem to have as much success as Hyper Raffle Bot. But Hyper Raffle Bot's like super insane to get a hold of. Like the chances are you won't be able to get a copy unless you get it through a group buy or a restock, which happens rarely. And I think that is all. So my plan, I just got TKS off of the group buy and Simple Monitors, so I plan on buying foot sites mainly now. I also have a copy of Dashi that I will like bought some like not really some low key sites I guess, not the main ones. I really hate captchas and the one click like the checkpoint captchas really messed me up. But yeah, I'm gonna focus on foot sites now. That's my plan. So I'll be trying to upload a live cop or something towards foot sites if I ever cook. So I'll let you guys know. So thank you.